And we are back for Game 2 of the Grand Final Series for the Adelaide Premier League. We're in Game 2 of the Jokers versus Blackhawks. Now, a little bit of a recap of Game 1. Jokers got up 7-1. The lone goal from the Blackhawks scored by Tyson Boyd. Now, this is a game that is a little bit different now. They have a couple more outs than they did last game. So Jokers last game were missing Dominic Trinker and they were also missing Lucas Giveen. They are now missing Lucas Giveen, Dominic Trinker, Sammy Manteri and Ambrose Foster, who suffered a concussion in the dying seconds of last game. Now, here to commentate with me is Davis Irvin Speck of the Blackhawks, Only Fair, Joker commentator, Blackhawk commentator. How are you, Davis?
I'm good, thank you. Look, I'm ready for an exciting game. Game 1 proved that the Jokers had a message to send after, 3 losses
That's
in the
right,
regular
3
season?
out of 4 during the season. That's absolutely right.
And look, if the Blackhawks want a Game 3, they have to play physical, they have to play hard, they have to play fast, they have to catch up to the Jokers' pace. But I honestly think that we can do it.
No, I agree. I think it's anyone's game today still. I think the Jokers have a habit of running away with the game, but I think that if the Blackhawks really keep them in their sights, they're key scorers, they're key players. You've got Jake Riley, you've got Nikita Loria, even guys like Nat Benson. You keep your eye on those guys, you keep them off the puck, they're going to have to find other ways of scoring.
And look, like you said, Jake Riley, probably the deadliest player out there today. He's fast, he's quick, he's agile, he's got game sense that I've never seen in anyone else before.
Yeah, no, he's definitely an absolute bomb out there. But you know what? Just like anybody else, he got a little bit funny at one point with the Blackhawks. I think they were kind of sticking with him. And at one point, he turns to their bench and he goes, "You guys never win anything." And I don't think he was looking at the game sheets from earlier in the season.
I don't believe so. Yeah, no. But look, there's a little bit of a arrogance with the Jokers that comes with having so many good players, and honestly, why blame? You don't blame them. You can't blame them. You got guys like Jake Riley, Johan Levesque, who you look at the way that he plays with Jake, it's just phenomenal.
I think the greatest thing about Johan as well is that he plays it while he's having fun. He's just the absolute iconic Joker because he's doing it all with a smile. Even when he's having hard words with people, you can tell he's having fun with it. Like he is absolutely having the time of his life right now.
Yeah. And guys they haven't mentioned, Daniel Chen, I mean, he showed promise in this year's season of the IHL, and he's proving it even here today and last week. So,
but you know what? For the Blackhawks, I feel like you can't understate the kind of experience that guys like Reggie Machos, Paul Joyce, that Matt Lothian, Reggie Joycey line, it's insane. I absolutely love that line. I think that they are the ones that can really push back on the Jokers, and I think that those are guys the Jokers are genuinely afraid to go into the corner with.
Like you look at Matt Lothian and you look at the size of him and you look at that moustache out of his face, you see that coming towards you. You better start skating the other way. I mean, he's pretty big off the ice. You chuck skates on him, he's a giant.
He is. He's nearly like 7 feet tall just looking at him out there. It's crazy. And that is one thing the Jokers don't have in spades. We don't have a lot of size. We don't have a lot of body. I do think for a young team that is more prone to movement rather than checking, I think they handle the checks well. I think it's more a matter of maturity on the day, really making sure you can push through. If someone's hitting you, it's not an easy thing to do. It takes discipline, it takes training, it takes time. So if they can keep that discipline in mind, I think that they'll do a good job today. Hard to tell how it's going to go at this point.
And I'm going to go off another track, the goalies. You got Peter King and you got Jeremy Friedrich in that for the Jokers. It's basically a battle of the different eras of Adelaide ice hockey. I mean, this is going to sound weird, but I remember my first season back in 2011, 2010, and I was watching Peter King play for the Adrenaline then, and then this year you're watching Jeremy Friedrich and Matus Trinker in goals, and there's a battle of different eras of Adelaide ice hockey here.
It is. And you know what, though? Peter King is probably the one, I would say, who has met the eras well. Like, he still looks super agile. He's moving well. He made some absolutely amazing saves last game. Let's not forget, the Jokers met the Red Wings just before this final series, and they went down 20-1. And the Red Wings were a shoo-in to take first place this year. So it does show Peter King is working hard and he is making leeway. I think that if his team gets a little bit more offensive and takes that body to him in the D zone, I think they've got a shot.
Yeah, they do. And again, Peter King, there's just a aura around him when he's getting going, when he's going, he's in his different mind zone, and it's really hard to go against.
I love that vibe, though. Like, the goalies that we have on the ice here tonight, their players love them. They rally around them. They're super defensive. You saw it last game. It's more of a Blackhawks thing, which I used to love at the Blackhawks. They don't let anyone touch their tender. Yeah. They're very, very old school. It's an honor code. You simply protect your tender at all costs. Not saying the Jokers don't do that, but, you know, maybe there is a bit of arrogance there. Maybe they do think, Jeremy's got this, you know. So there's always that element. But speaking of Sammy Menteri, the missing man before the game, he was absolutely of the opinion that we do not put the cart before the horse. This series is not over. Last game was last game. We leave it there.
Yeah, and I agree with that completely. Yeah, 7-1 result last game, but it could go the complete opposite way today. I mean, it could be an 8-0 blowout if things don't go the Jokers' way and everything clicks for the Blackhawks. I mean, it could be a very close game. It could go into a shootout like we saw in the C-grade final.
Absolutely. No, and that was a long, long final. I don't think the Tigers and the Falcons will thank us for that, as they are right afterwards. But no, you speak the truth. I think that this game is anyone's game. I think that is what Sammy has passed on to the Jokers. I know, speaking to Maddie, he has definitely touched on what we've touched on in terms of body and presence. And I do think that this is two different styles of teams playing each other, so it really, really could go either way.
Yeah, and look, if you want to make comparisons, you look at the way that the Blackhawks play, you compare them to a team like probably the Bruins or the Panthers in the NHL. Their body, they're hard, they're fast. Where the Jokers, they're more like the Oilers. They're quick. They've got that hand-eye coordination skill going for them. And I think it's that difference of play style can be very entertaining to watch, but also very hard to compete against.
Definitely. And individuals-wise, I mean, you touched on the Oilers a little bit. If there's a Connor McDavid out there, it is Nikita Luria. He had a hat-trick last game. The boy is unstoppable. But let's not forget, Nikita Luria is a teenager. So you're expecting a teenager to have the mindset of a man in this game. And you know what? He does produce time and time again. But at the end of the day, let's not put the whole game on his shoulders. He's got to have that support around him. Who's going to be his Drysdale? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got to have it.
And I mean, look, you look at everyone out there for the Jokers team, you talk about a Drysdale, it's probably going to be someone like that Jake Riley or Johan Lebeck or even a Daniel Chen.
I always thought of it that McDavid and Drysdale with these guys, Joey and Johan. They are, Johan and Jake. Sorry. Yeah. They are off the ice inseparable, and on the ice they are like magnets. They just know where each other are all the time. You could see, even in some of Jake's really good goals, he's kind of looking around before he shoots. He's like, Yoey, where are you? I'll just shoot myself and score myself a goal then, I guess. And
there was a play during the last game where Johan didn't even need to look. He knew exactly where Jake was going to be, and he dished that puck out to him so cleanly. You look at that, and you look at, even for me as a Blackhawks fan, I'm going, you can't stop that because it's just on another level.
The positioning that is involved in defending a team like that has to be 100% concrete. You can have no lazy players coming back on the back check. You can have no cocky D going up too high. Those guys are just going to be in those right positions.
Yeah.
And here we are, Dave Gal dropping the puck, head ref South Australia. And they're off.
Very interesting to see Jake taking the face-off there. He's usually a winger player.
Bit of a change-up today, I think, with the players that are out at the moment. So they've had to have a bit of a shuffle-up. See how that fares for them in this game. Bit of a tap around on the boards. Riccardi comes out, picked off by Jake Riley. Riley goes in, starting strong. Oh, just loose. Good move there by Damon Vaninen. Really good move.
Looks like they're going to be changing one of the wingers for the Jokers because I don't know if Daniel Chen... Oh, he is still out there.
Well, so actually on the face-off here, it's a good point. This Blackhawk right here, Lothian Tomic, he is Grist. He is actually from ASL. Last year played ASL and is now playing Premier League. And look at him go. Shot on. Jeremy Friedrich very near scores a goal as we're talking about him. He has come from ASL to Premier League, and he's not a terrible player in Premier League. He's actually making such an impact. He
is quick, and he's got that pace, and he's got that mindset of, look, he's going to help the team, he's going to help out wherever he can, and that's perfect.
And that's a good example there by the Blackhawks. They bumped Nikita Luria off the puck. They beat the D on Bryce Wallace, and Troy Collins still edging it down the ice, inch by inch. McLean in the D zone, up to Stanton. No icing. Their little move there by Chen doesn't quite make it out. Benson, Friedrich's there. Down back again, Andrew Chen in the corner. Trying to get out, trying to find Gaia. Gaia goes up. Here comes Johan Levesque. Doesn't quite make it out. The Blackhawks keeping it in. Really well done there by the Hawks. And they've called a penalty on that in an effort to keep the puck from going out.
Looks like Johan's gone for hooking.
Yep. And I do have a mic on Johan today. Thankfully, we're not streaming it live because I don't know if we would have wanted to hear what he just said about that one. But later on, we'll see if we can beep some stuff out.
The power play for the Blackhawks. This is the first test for the Jokers and see how they can go with this.
And so far, the Blackhawks have done a really good job literally bodying them off the puck. This is a great opportunity. Shot from McLean, save from Friedrich. They're tightening up down low. And as a PK, out there we have Nat Benson, we have Jordan Gaia, we have Julian Friedrich. And it looks like Bryce Wallace.
I believe it is.
Great work by Friedrich. The opening minutes of these kinds of games are so crucial. It really sets the tone.
It does, and it is, like you said, it is crucial. You did need to set the tone in a game like this. You need to go, right, who's going to score, who's going to get that momentum going for you.
Well set up by the Blackhawks. Probably a bit early on the shot there. I'd like to see them use guys like Tyson Boyd. He was wide open there, and he was the only scorer from last game. Which is surprising considering the line that's coming out now.
This is a big boy line coming out now, as you said before.
The big boy line is right. Safe choice there, but... and you've got Lothian on net. Nothing's safe when he's on the net.
If you want to screen someone to screen that goal, Matt Lothian's probably going to be the best chance. He's big, he's bad, and he's just going to cover up that goal with you. Cleared
by the Jokers. Bit of a bounce there for King to track. James Hearn behind the net. Looking for an option, not taking too much away. And Wallace on net. Nice pick up there. Just bounced up onto the netting.
And talking about James Hearn, I mean, look at a guy who's playing at a completely different level. I think last year he was playing forwards in A grade and he's now playing D and Brem. It's like he's playing another game entirely that I don't think he's used to. Well,
it speaks volumes of his intelligence as a player for sure. There's Grist coming out, finds Holland.
Power play has just finished for the Jokers. And Grist just beat the icing call.
Jake Riley coming hard out of the zone. This is the Jokers' signature. They break out hard to get out of that D zone quickly, and they have done it. Loria coming out of the corner, trying to crack through the middle. Chen trying to get through the middle. Other Chen on the point to Daniel Chen in the corner. Nice cycle there by the Chen brothers. Coming around. They're looking for a shooting opportunity. That movement by Daniel Chen, though, it is just absolutely flawless. Jake Riley battling it out. Blackhawks trying desperately to move the puck. Riccardi back to the corner. Good pick. Broken out by Gaynor. Picked up again by Andrew Chen. Onside.
Bumps in.
Jake Riley on the puck.
Oh,
big
late hits from Daniel Chen.
I think that one was a bit of a wrong place, wrong time as well, because Gaynor was already kind of going down as that hit got laid, but I don't know if that was really the hit that he wanted. Sorry, Holland. It's Gaynor. It's Josh Holland. Yeah, that's the worst timing, when you're already kind of going down and then somebody else clips you right in the face. It's gross. Not what you want at all. Cross, Damon Von Einem goes to Collins on the boards. Up to Bryce Wallace, down low again in the corner. Benson tries to get it to Josh Greenkey.
And clear it out really well. Get that change going.
McLean in the D zone, up to Caleb Stair. Caleb's had a few scalps in this series. Just offside there by Boyd. Caleb's kind of looking around. He's not impressed. He likes his speed. It's a typical inliner, Caleb Stair. He just does not stop. If you're in front of Caleb Stair,
get out of the way.
Yeah, no. And Ambrose Foster learned that the hard way in the dying seconds of last game. In comes Williams. He's a great player. He's consistent. He knows how to move. Goes to the front a little bit, looking for his man. Geyer on the boards. Nice pick by Geordie Geyer. Stops the traffic, but it keeps coming. Nice little clip there by Williams. Knocks him off the puck. Good to see Jokers land the body. Tyson Boyd in the middle, just under the stick. Josh Greenlee-Key up to Williams. Jokers are a little bit behind right now. They're a step behind the play. Jared Siemens up to Reggie Machos. He's got Tyson Boyd behind him for support. There's the change from the Hawks. Machos still grinding it out in the corner with 2 Jokers. Tyson Boyd comes in for support. That's a body battle the Jokers can't win, but they nip it and take it out. Here comes Benson on his own, all on his own, 4 guys on him. Takes it behind the net, still with some control. Levesque tries to get it to Friedrich, really close call. Benson trying to find Levesque. Blackhawks turn it over. Here comes Paul Joyce. He's racing down the line. He gets missed by the D. Really good shot on net by Joyce. That was a close call.
Very good pressure there by the Blackhawks.
Absolutely. And here comes Riley. He's racing out. He's got Friedrich. On the post.
Just hit the post.
The inside of the post
and then Matt Lothian just laid out at Andrew Chen.
2 men. What a play. How much didn't happen in that play? My gosh.
And as you said before, I think you mentioned that the Jokers are bringing the body. They're bringing that intensity that it was missing from them in the first game, and you can clearly see it.
But that, I'd have bet anything that went in. It was the inside post and out, not just the post and out, but Julian, he could smell that goal. Yeah,
Peter King's just happy for that post to be there, right in that angle.
Give that post a jersey.
Yeah.
Here comes Friedrich again. He wants it. Going into the corner with Stanton, and he bodies him off. Joker's showing some more control here. Here comes Riley. Going in for the check. Andrew Chen. Smaller shot on, but there's men in front. King is down. Stanton coming out. Stanton one-handed.
There we go.
Dangles out on Winkler. Chen trying to read it, and that's a goal for the Blackhawks. Stanton starting him off. Opens the gates. Very nice.
And you look at that, they tried to stop him in that defensive zone, but he just kept pushing, See, this is a hard one for a defenseman. Looking at Andrew Chen, he wants the pass, and that's the smart choice, but what a shot by Stanton. Right in the corner. Andrew did everything right there. But then Stanton's shot was just pitch perfect.
It was, and Friedrich's shaking his head. He doesn't want that again. And King, well done on the glove there. And I don't think this is how the Jokers thought this was going to go. Now's the test. Do they rise? See Nikita Laurier out there. He is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. He wants another hat-trick.
The Jokers are playing around with the lines a little bit. From what I remember at the start of the game, Laurier was starting out with Riley, and then he's on the line with Benson and Chen.
He is, and that's, it's one of those hard things when you've got players out, injury and sick. What can you do? You just got to adapt. That's how teams are tested. Here comes Laurier. Talk about a test. He's going in. He's wanting the call, but it's not there. I reckon the refs are going to put the whistles away a little bit. They're going to have to get a really convincing call here. Nice deflection by Laurier. Great save by King.
Yeah, they're going to swallow the whistle today. They want a quick game, they want a fast game, and they're going to probably get one.
Definitely.
Now, Nikita knows exactly where to be at the exact right time, and it's something that you just can't learn. This kid has got game IQ to over 1,000, really.
Some people study their interests outside of school. This is his interest. This is all he's doing, and that is a goal from Benson. He has just dangled that in. He has gone through the legs.
Here we go.
I don't think King's happy about it. He got a little bit too close. Laurier's not backing off.
McLean and Laurier going at it, and so was Lothian and Benson.
McLean would be double his age. I don't like that at all. At least double his age and a bit more. But that is the Blackhawks way. You get that close to their tender. We talked about it before. That is the gamble. When you score a goal, And look how close Benson got. I mean, he was in the crease when it was scored. Maybe had a foot out, but it's called. It's done. The arm went up. It's a goal.
Yeah, Peter King was not happy about that at all.
Oh, I can see why. But I think that, you know, that's... And you see Danny Riccardi going down, the captain, saluting King, letting him know, we're here. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We're right behind you. Riccardi up to Lothian, just bounces off James Williams' foot. And there go the Blackhawks. Reggie Matros, not a bad shot
just
either.
Over the crossbar.
Joyce is in there. Lothian back in. Joyce on the puck. Guyer's in the corner. 2 Blackhawks going in. Matros lays the hit on Guyer and flattens him. Great work at the Jokers at the front of the net. Here comes Jake Riley. There's no hesitation. Straight out. Dangle. Oh. Very, very close on that one. Well played by Riley. It's one of those great things that the Jokers do that's not necessarily... It's something that you have to learn. You've got to learn to just turn on your heels and get out of the zone. There's no passing. There's just go, get out.
Yeah. And Stan was with Jake that whole time. He was reading them, and he was going, look, if you're going to go through someone, you've got to go through me.
Yep, absolutely.
And here comes Lucas Gers.
Defense for the Jokers. Shoots wide. And here comes Jake Riley again. He's looking for his options. Does he go through the middle? He's going to make it there. Williams with him. Not quite in. Andrew Chen. Cross to the other D. Up to Josh Greenleakey. Greenleakey trying to just get it into the zone. Very unlike the Jokers to look for the dump and chase, but in times of necessity, it's an old favourite. James Hearn looking for that long pass. He finds it. Siemens, definitely a capable player. He could do it. Ooh, just a small deflection on that shot. Tussle in the corner. Friedrich comes out with it. He's looking for that long pass in Levesque. Levesque and Hearn. It goes Hearn's way. Tyson Boyd working it out. Lots of Blackhawks presence. Boyd still with it. Still carrying it. Here comes Nat Benson with the turnover. Looking for Levesque. There's Julian Friedrich again looking for Levesque. He's front and centre. Oh, it's loose. Tyson Boyd's helmet is off. Oh, shot. Julian Friedrich a little too selfless on that. A little too selfless on that play, I think, Friedrich. He looked for Geordie Guyer. He had the set top shot. I dare say, what I was looking at, he might have been a bit nervous. Tyson Boyd's helmet came off. You might see it here. That's Tyson Boyd right there, near the free puck.
It comes off,
and it comes off. And as a person shooting on the net, I would be really, like game or not, grand final or not, I would be really hesitant to take a shot knowing someone's helmet had just come off.
Looks like there's talks going on the bench over here for the Blackhawks.
Well, there would be questions about how the chin strap was, but if it's secured and it comes off forward, it's anything could happen, right? Bryce Wallace on the net. Great shot there from Wallace on the point. Bryce Wallace played a lot of A-grade this year, helping us out. He's a very formidable player. He's played Jokers for a long time. Very smart. Jokers all around the net. Benson wants another one. Here is that line from last week. That line, the Lauria, Riley, Chen line. This is a great line. Face off to the Blackhawks. Joyce is off and running. Front of the net. Lothian's tiptoeing around. The Jokers have it out. Here comes Chen. He's got Riley on the other side, but he shoots. Tipped away by King. Chen, nice little delay. Looking for a man, but dangling his way out of it all. Nice work at the front of the net. Loose. Ooh,
and
King. Oh, that's uncomfortable. King had his feet up, and Nikita Lauria just about got tipped over his skates from poor choice. I like seeing the Jokers have to work hard to get those scrappy front of net goals. They are very much a talented set of guys who take a lot of nice long shots, but the Blackhawks are really forcing them out.
Yeah, no, the Blackhawks are making them go from that wing side. They're going to try and not let them go through that centre lane. They're going to push them wide, push them high.
No, I think they're achieving that.
Yeah.
Collins on the far side, going in. You got Holland working through the middle, and up come the Jokers, just long on that pass.
And that's
going to be
icing.
Definitely. Right idea.
Took a little bit hard on the execution there.
Yeah.
And look, Jake Riley, he's trying his best. He's trying to force that fast breakout that he's really good with, but he's just not getting any space. They're just suffocating him there.
I think in that instance, I would be saying to his line mates, if he's not getting space, you need to be a better option, because if he's not getting space, then there's a man free somewhere.
Well, we're talking about during the pre-game. I'm actually surprised that he's not on the same line as Johan Levesque. As Daniel Chen breaks it, and it's an icing. Oh no!
Oh, we don't want it. We don't want that. That's unfortunate. That is something. It's a bit of a hockey rule. You do not shoot the puck at the tendy after the whistle. And as we said, Jokers are very traditional. They like their rules. They have a lot of respect for their tendies. And to do this to a tendy, as you can see on the screen right here, after the whistle's been blown, even Peter King, you can see him standing up a little bit tall. Here comes Collins. He's letting him know that's not on. And in some cases, I have seen it called as a 10. It can be called as a misconduct.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not unfortunately, sorry, I misspoke. That's not happening today because Daniel Chen is back on the ice. Andrew Chen in the zone. Nikita Loria loses an edge. Winkler doing really well on the boards there, trying to stay. He's got Tyson Boyd going to the net with Caleb Stair. Tough matchup. Here comes Loria. He's trying to get through Riccardi, and he does, but not quite fast enough. Winkler, last man standing against Stair. Loria, nice check on the boards. Here's Jake Riley, and he's got space. Does he have help? Oh, nice play there. Not quite executed. And the puck's out. No icing.
So as I was going back to before, I'm actually very surprised that Riley is not on the same line as Johan Levesque. I mean, you look at those two. Oh, that was a very good shot and very good screening there.
Deflection could have gone badly.
Yeah.
That could have gone well for the Jokers.
Yeah, like, you've got to look at the Jokers and their thought processes. They don't have they're missing a couple of men tonight.
And I do feel like at this point, you've got 1 minute, 16 seconds left. I think that they will go back to the drawing board on this.
Yeah.
Without Coach Sammy here, I dare say there will be change-ups. But if there's uneven lines already, I think they might be playing around a little bit with what works tonight, because this is a different Jokers team to what we saw last week.
Yeah.
We are 1-1 with a minute left, and the Jokers are now going to have to either rise to the occasion or mentally.
Oh, it's a power play.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I think it's a delay of game for that little flick across the boards went out of play. So.
Interesting.
That might be the situation. But
no, you could be correct, because I could see the refs talking about it, and usually with calls like that, because there was definitely no altercation of any kind, they're a funny little technicality. You cannot shoot the puck out into the netting in your own zone, even if it is accidental. That can be called.
Yeah.
Okay, Gaia with time.
Oh, no, it looks like there's a loose puck.
Ooh, that is from the ASL tryouts going on next ice. And I don't think the Jokers are going to be very pleased about that. They had a bit of momentum in space.
Jake just trying to show off a little bit by throwing it over the net. Was this
if there's an alley-oop opportunity, you'll see Jake with it.
Oh, definitely.
Here we go back to center ice. 51 seconds left. Benson and Grist back. Grist wins that one back to McLean. Now they've got the power play, penalty kill, so they can ice it, and they will use that to their advantage in this instance. Gaia to Riley without even looking.
Edge there.
Ooh,
well, that might be icing.
To Benson, I reckon it is.
That's icing, yeah.
Another missed pass from the Jokers at long range.
They've got the right idea, and they've got the thought process of, look, we're going to try and get a quick breakout here. We're going to try and be fast, it's going to be hard, but it's not working for them, and I think they need to go back to the drawing board and say, look, it's not working. Let's try to come up with something else that might be able to work.
No, I agree. I think more skating, less passing in this instance, and use those legs that we've got. Nice work there by Gaia. Straight onto Chen. Alone, Levesque in front of the net, and King with the big save. Levesque all on his own with King, and King comes out on top. Jeremy Friedrich, in the corner, comes up with a player. Jeremy Friedrich dangles around a player, wants none of that. Here comes Jake Riley dangling around. He's crossed halfway. He's in the zone, and he wants the shot. Here comes the second one from Levesque, and it's just wide. Gaia keeping it in and rolling off the hit. Very nice.
Oh, here we go. A little bit of a...
Geordie going in for a little bit of a hook there. I think that was just away from the camera, but Chris and Gaia there, just a little niggle right at the end, because Gaia very tactile in avoiding that hit. And here's that shot there. You had Levesque was just so close on that second shot. So useful. You have those guys going in, and they have to have another man behind them in case of times like that. They have to have it. The dangle from Friedrich.
A little bit of a Savadian spinorama there by Jeremy. I mean...
I love that. Look at the confidence, though. So cool, calm, and collected about that play. There was no sudden movements, no head jerks, no panic face. Jeremy's just like, it's all right. Or, we're good.
I mean, that just describes Jeremy. He's very cool. He's very calm and collective, and he will, if he can do it, he will do it, and that's probably going to be the best thing about him.
Absolutely. And in those moments, you do have some tendies who are very vocal. You have some tendies who are very emotional. In every instance, I do think that the one thing these two goalies have in common is that they are very confident goalies. They are confident in their abilities. They are certain that they have the support from their teams. Now we just got to wait for the team to do the rest of the work.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, you look at the situation here. The Blackhawks have stopped the outside shot. The only goal that's happened for the Jokers was a very scrappy, very, I dare say, ugly goal that was very much unlucky for Peter King.
And he knew it too. He was not happy about it. There was a scuffle afterwards. I mean, Nat Benson, absolutely notorious for those types of goals, those upset goals. And I mean, PHL Grand Final game-winning goal reference, but those are the goals. We are 1-1. We are not 1-0. Those are the goals that keep you in the game, that win you the game. Because this is not last week. This is a tight struggle. And what we're seeing now is who's going to come out on top in a mental capacity. Who's going to come to the table and be smart about those altercations. Who's going to be smart with the checks. Because at some point, you do have to have the humility to lay the check and leave it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But that could also be backfiring. That could also backfire for the Jokes as well, because you get a fired-up Blackhawks team who wants to go, look, you scored a really ugly goal against us, so we're going to just hammer your goalie with shots and pepper him and want to shut you guys out. And, I mean, that might blow up in the Jokers' face.
Oh, look, you know what? They are a young team, but there are some extremely, there are characters out there. Nikita Loria, he may only be 15, 16, he's Russian. And if you've met his dad, you will know that kid's not backing out of a fight. That's a pit bull right there. You might be messing with a 16-year-old, but you're not messing with your average 16-year-old right there.
And I mean, you look at, again, I think it was against Central Coast for the Adrenaline, and he got into a scuffle and he dropped the guy. And I mean,
absolutely he did.
16-year-old, and he became a fan favorite that night. And he wasn't taking nothing from no one.
No. He is fully focused on what he has to do. There's no ego about it. And here he is going to the middle. Needs to be picked up by another Joker there.
That might be.
Shot into the bench. That's always a fun one. Friedrich's looking. He's not sure. And here's that drop-off. Nikita Loria has just had it chipped off. Now, we should have a Joker there. That's that chip up. And Boyd, you can see his mouth open instantly, like, oh, no, that's not good. Shooting it into the opposition's bench, generally not a favourite of the opposition. Having done it a couple of times, completely accidentally, of course, it's generally not the greatest thing to build sportsmanship.
And Hearn was there with the
straight on net. Friedrich chipping away at it.
And that power play is done for the Jokers there. Even strength out. And it hit the post.
Loria with the shot on, and it sings. Friedrich still has it. Loria again.
Oh, another one.
Right in the head, I think. Right on Peter. Did you hear that click? I reckon that was the helmet.
That was the helmet. It did not sound like bar at all. That sounded like plastic.
And they're actually readjusting the net because of, I'd like to say because of how hard that shot on it from Nikita Loria right here. This one, ding, and just comes out a little bit, but it definitely caught a bit of the helmet.
The one thing I like about what the Blackhawks are doing in defense is they're not letting anyone screen their goal. No. They're pushing them. They're shoving them.
And Jordan Gaia tries to lay the hit on Joyce, and Joyce says no thank you and goes straight through. And Hearn working it out.
Nicing there. And I mean, that was just...
Oh, that was awesome. I mean, if we could get a replay on that, please, Brandon.
Just
Oh, that
bounces.
is... I mean, when you try to lay the hit, you got to know that it's going to work, because those ones hurt, especially in the D zone. Not even physically hurt. They hurt because you're now out of the play. You're not playing D anymore because you're on your... Well, I don't know if I can say it.
You're on your butt.
I won't just say it. It's implied. Thank you, Brandon.
Oh,
here we go. The Jokers are off and running. Going through against 3 Hawks. Peter King on the puck very quickly. Well played.
Just a prime example there. They shut down that Benson so quickly. They did not let him have a fine free breath there at all.
I think that the middle lane is being basically shut down, and I think the Jokers are going to have to find their outside lane
That
strength.
lane's closed for construction.
Wallace,
here we go.
Just flat-footed a little bit on that one. Gaia's trying to read the other man. Josh Greenlee-Key ends up with it. Just a little bit long on the pass to Benson. Blackhawks coming in. Chips it up. Here is... Oh, just bumped off by the Jokers.
We're just able to clear it there.
Yep, Josh Holland had a great opportunity there. Here's Griss turning on his heels, working his way in. Holland chipping it to the next man, who is Troy Collins. Just tips back
and
to
Holland
Wallace.
Gets back the puck. And
back to Collins.
And Collins still has that puck there. He's just... That thing's not leaving him. He's a puck magnet.
No, he is. Troy Collins, and he's always been like that.
He's back with it.
Yep, Troy Collins. He always finds the puck. Here comes just out. David Von Einem keeps it in. Really well done by the teenager.
Very well done by Damon.
Here comes Bryce Wallace looking for the pass out. Risky one, but paid off.
Finds the stick of James Williams, and that helps slow that puck down. And he's just passed that back straight to...
Nate Benson. He's got it going in. Benson just shaking off a couple of Hawks, looking for his options. Here's Andrew Chen down to Daniel Chen, finding the front somewhere. Cross opens up space to Andrew. Again, working around for a better angle to his brother Daniel, and shot on and scores.
What a goal.
Fantastic shot by Andrew Chen off the post and in. Incredible play there. They moved the Blackhawks like chess pieces. This play here from the top, Andrew Chen through how many bodies and in off the post. Incredible shot.
He rode the line of just before it hit the post, if it's going to hit the post and go in or hit the post and go straight out. He rode that line and he rode it on the right side.
And he gives an assist to his brother. Yeah. Very kind of him. All right, Andrew Chen working it out behind the net after that excellent play. Works it back to Winkler with ease. Winkler looking for the option. Gets Daniel Chen. Chen's got Laurier in the middle. Turns over a little bit, but still with it. Up high on Riley. Oh, Peter King straight to the face.
He ate that puck.
He is not moving either. He is like, give me more. He is not phased.
He looked at that. He saw it come at him and he said, try and make me move.
And that is the crazy goalie stuff we love. That is the goalie you want.
Goalies are always weird.
Oh, yeah. Everyone who's a goalie is weird. That is a fact.
Yeah.
That is a fact of life. Here we go. Front and center. Laurier. Oh, on the pads of King.
They're moving it. The Jokers are moving it. They're moving it quickly, which is their game plan, really.
There is a pep in their step. They are moving the Jokers towards the puck carrier so as to open a man up. And Stair just misses Laurier. Riley going in. He's got a man there in Andrew Chen. Knocked away by King. Good control by King on that one. He did not want that rebound. Ooh, straight out. Was it out off the Jokers or the Hawks? And look at this top shot here in the point. Was right in the slot too, like high slot on the point. That is like the shot you beg for. It's the perfect angle, right in the middle, and King had it.
Like I was saying before, Peter King, he's had so much experience. You look at any other goalie in any other grade, they would be trying to catch that with their mitt or just get anything to it. Peter King, nah. He's like, I want leather for breakfast, and he ate that completely.
Absolutely. Straight up to Friedrich from Gaia. Friedrich gets crunched.
McLean just came out and just went, nah, not McLean.
McLean's I think that's his favourite part, to be honest.
Oh, he loves the
him and Reggie, they love it. Here comes Gara. He's last man standing. He cannot make a mistake on this play. Friedrich comes in to help. Coming behind the net. Up to Benson. Ooh, McLean was with him.
Not the icing.
Ooh, and King, nice little chip out.
Oh.
Finds, nice drop.
And Julian
Friedrich on Reggie Machos, just letting him know.
And a little bit
now it's getting physical.
And there's some chat going there between Joyce and Levesque.
And I reckon that's a penalty. I can see Chris Parks' arm up. Jeremy Friedrich's on the bench.
Yeah.
Jokers have 6 right now.
And Lothian goes in and greets Levesque and says, how you doing, bud?
Those hits on the boards just after the whistle, I mean, and is that Levesque that's down?
I think that's Levesque that's down.
Levesque is down, his helmet is off, and I think he's just saying, that's enough, my helmet's off, this could get bad. I don't think he's hurt, but this one here, yeah. You hate to see it.
And then Lothian.
Yeah.
Look, he's backing up his teammate.
And this is Joyce. Joyce is saying, Reggie, McLean, don't do it. Don't Mitch.
Don't engage. Do not engage.
I think Joyce was actually worried for the Jokers on that one. But Levesque, of all of them, he's all right. He's good, you know.
Like
but Jared is not happy.
The
hit in the back, I think they're taking exception to it. I do think that Siemens, you know, he's an AI player. I think he's coming out to Yowie just to say, hey, no. But Yowie received one earlier just from that. And here it is again, that little hit in the back from Levesque to McLean.
You look at it like this. You do not go to the numbers. You do not hit the numbers. It's...
look, in some countries, you play that check and it's 5 games. It's see you later. They throw the book at you because you can break someone's neck.
Exactly.
It can happen. And you know what? If it was going to be anyone, I'm glad it was McLean because he is made of rubber.
He's built for it. And I mean, you look at what Johan did, and you look at how Matt responded. I mean, he came up and he said, mate, don't do that. I'm going to sit you down for a little bit in the naughty corner and just have a little bit of words to you.
Look, I mean, I think that the big thing right there is Lothian was almost ready for it. He was in the absolute perfect
You could see him licking his lips from here, and you can see him going, you're done messed up now.
Yeah. I just love Paul Joyce. I mean, he's a good mate of mine. He's a hilarious guy, and he turns around to stop his own team because he knows they're about to get a bit cranky. And you got Reggie Machos over there with Jordan Gaia just discussing that. There's a few things that went
Joyce
on.
is probably going to be getting 2 minutes, and I would not be surprised if Johan gets 2 minutes as well.
Well, that's the one I'm kind of interested in because there was one initially down the other end which involved Johan with Joyce, so Joyce is going to get that, I would say.
That's been confirmed. That's on the board.
And that is what happened in the corner is not confirmed. Nothing is confirmed.
Oh, here it is. It's a 5-minute major. It is a 5-minute major for Johan Levesque for that check in the corner. Now, my question is, the response from Matt Lothian, will that get called? Yeah,
that's another point, definitely, because they don't necessarily encourage that. They really don't. They like for people to leave it, especially when the whistle's blown. And there was a scuffle, but I think it was controlled.
But I do not believe that will be called as a fight. Because no gloves were really dropped, no punches were really thrown. It was a little bit of argy-bargy going on there, but look, it is what it is. There's a little bit of words being discussed.
Geordie looks a little bit more unhappy than Reggie, which could be a bit of a telltale sign. The question is, will Lothian also get a penalty? Because that makes it a 3v5.
He's on the ice right now.
Well, I think that's what he's waiting to be. Yeah.
So Connor Oxide, the linesman's having a chat with the Blackhawks bench and just explaining what's going on there.
And every ref will interpret that check on the boards very differently. I think that 5 is probably the right call in this instance because it goes right between the 2, the 5 and the 10 that could be handed out for that.
Yeah.
As I said, in Canada, I've seen that called 5 in a game and gone because of the safety issue of it. But you know what? I do think that there's a big point that McLean got up straight away. Like he was good to go. He wasn't hurt.
All right, it looks like it's going to be a 2-minute power play, 2-minute 4-on-4 really.
Yep.
And then a 3-minute power play for the Blackhawks.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
So 4v4 for the next 2 minutes. 3 minutes is a long power play for anyone.
And keep in mind, this is I'm pretty sure this will be classified as a major. So even if the Blackhawks do score, the penalty will not end.
That's exactly right. And here comes, they've got a lot of control, the Jokers, though. They've got Jake Riley, and the puck's loose and it scores. 4v4 Jokers every single day with rain. 4v4, they open the ice, they use their speed, and they've done it within 20 seconds. Puck loose there. We just needed another Blackhawks defenseman on that. And Daniel Chen did that from his... I mean, I wouldn't even say he did it on his knees. I think he was more on his stomach. Yeah, he was. I would say he did that on his knees. Knees would have been easier. And here we go.
He's always known for pulling goals like that. He's very Alex Ovechkin-esque.
And here he is
and
again.
Another one, nearly.
So close.
Just a light tap there.
Yeah. Running up
and
the
here
ice.
comes Reggie Mastros.
He's looking for Boyd.
Boyd, Guy.
He's got Caleb Stair on the point. Here come the Jokers. Andrew Chen, followed by his brother Daniel. Looking for him. Going to the point, and there's a change, and not a person there. Jeremy Friedrich.
Really bad change.
Jeremy Friedrich.
There's got to be a couple of words there, I think, from the Jokers. And
nice work
save
by
there
Jeremy.
by Friedrich. And I think the net's loose there.
So on that, the goalie, if he knocks the net off, the ref can decide that their team is not allowed to change, because there have been instances where the goalie has intentionally done it so that the player
you can see there's a little nudge there. The net nudged as Jeremy just tried to hug that post. I mean,
what a save, though. I mean, that's really, really well done by Friedrich. And here he is, just adjusting a little bit here. 4
seconds left in this 4-on-4. And I mean, as soon as that puck drops in,
and
here comes Boyd.
Here comes Andrew Chen, and he's down. Julian Friedrich chasing it up.
Benson has the puck now, trying to break down through that zone.
He's got Friedrich. Will they play it that way, or will Benson take some time for his own shot?
Did he shoot that?
He did, yeah. Julian Friedrich again coming out to make a bit of space. Now this is a favourite for the Jokers on the penalty kill. It's my least favourite thing about being a Joker. I hate when they do this. But it's paid off. They're down the other end, and I think they were just looking for some time and space for a change. Here's Nikita Loria. He's out. He looks ready. Bryce Wallace looking for that chip early and gets dusted off by Tyson Boyd. He's got the shot from Siemens. Tough. Here
Lucas
comes Julian Friedrich.
There. And Julian's breaking out with Nikita with him. And what a move there by Friedrich. And there's a penalty being called.
Well done.
I think it's a hooking.
And Tyson's just letting him know, you might have got past me once, bud, but you're not doing it
A
again.
little bit of words there by Tyson and Nikita. I mean,
I think, I think Tyson would be twice Nikita's age.
So I think that might be a penalty for Tyson as well, but he has been guarded.
I reckon it was this one here. So the dangle here from Julian Friedrich. I mean, how do you... Yeah, see...
Is that a penalty for Tyson?
No, I reckon that'd be Danny Riccardi. Did they call a slash for Riccardi, I reckon? Unless it was the previous. But
that's what I'd be thinking.
The stick kind of flew.
Yeah, and the way that when the call was being issued,
the timing.
You would think that would go to Riccardi, but
let's see.
Boyd was being the one that escorted off there by the refs.
I think that was more to do with the conversation.
More than likely. Yes, there it is, Riccardi.
That is Riccardi for the slash. But you know what? In that scenario with Julian Friedrich, not much else you can do.
Yeah.
And no goal for the Jokers on that one, so I think Riccardi would gladly take that trade. 3-1 Jokers, 6 minutes 13 to go in the second. So we've just passed the halfway mark in this game. Definitely not the open and shut case of last week. Here come the Blackhawks. Siemens.
Moves by Siemens.
Dangles. Loria just trying to keep it out from the front. Loria dangling out around his teammates. Back to Wallace. Wallace looking at his options.
Reggie having a little bit of words there with Nikita. I mean, he's tapping his stick saying, but don't try that again.
I don't think they want to take exception to things when it comes to an underage player.
No,
but
I think
Nikita's attitude to that would be, I don't care.
Nikita would try it again, really.
He would,
He'll be warned, and then he would try it again and say, I would try and eat you for breakfast, bud.
Here comes Gaia.
And Nikita lost an edge there. It looks like he did lose an edge.
And you know what? King came out to meet that. And here's Levesque's penalties just finished. Jake Riley back out. So they are 5-on-4 4. That is the power play for the Jokers right now. Nice little play there by Wallace. Just gets him off the puck a little bit. Nothing showy, but just really good D there.
Yes.
Damon Von Einem trying to find the front. Lauria picks it up. Almost a shot off.
Holland has the puck now. He's basically been told to reset.
2 changes from the Blackhawks.
Oh.
Lauria's stick underneath Collins. Here they come. Riley working his way in. He has
And another
Chen.
penalty there.
Ooh. Yep, here comes Jeremy Friedrich. They're going to have 6 on the ice as of right now. Can they hold possession to use it? Not for long. And
I think you can tell when Jeremy's coming off the ice, because even with these mics, you can hear him yell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And his teammates can hear that, and good thing, because you won't send the player out until the goalie says yes.
Yeah,
that's 100%.
exactly.
That's 100%. And a little hook on that one for Holland. He doesn't seem pleased, but realistically, I see it. You know, as a Blackhawk, you know that if you can't catch them, that's going to be a bit of a default reaction, that you have to be able to keep your feet moving. Jokers with some control. Chen down low to Benson. Benson looking at his options, trying to open up the space. He's got Chen across. He will.
Now, what's also interesting here is the Jokers, from what I can see, only have 1 defender out in Andrew Chen, because Jake Riley's taken up that other defender spot.
This is their power play for sure. 100%. There they are again, looking for his brother Andrew.
Oh, that's
is it?
It's offside.
Oh, they've called it offside. Ooh, tough call.
It was very close, and it's 50. It's really much a 50-50 call. And
look, if you're a ref in a grand final game, I think you call that. I do. I think it's better safe than sorry. And on that, in the zone goes Levesque. He's back out after a 5-minute sit down. Ooh, going up and out of the zone is Caleb Stair onto Andrew Chen. Benson. The passing on the Jokers has been absolutely fantastic this period.
a little bit of a light there.
Daniel Chen to Levesque. Levesque trying to get the shot off. Bit of body going on here, looking for that shot from Levesque.
Peter King.
So well played there by King, and Levesque is trying desperately to get free and get in a good spot. Not an easy thing to do. Oh, the puck is loose.
Caleb Steyer just threw Levesque onto the ground, and he looks like he's hurt.
I reckon that was a little bit high. I dare say he got him a little bit in the face, but it's hard to say. Very, very... Yeah, no, Levesque, he's all right.
Doesn't look like he's bleeding at all. So
no, he looks mad.
Yeah,
he doesn't look happy, but you know what? This is the thing I think that people misconceive about the Jokers is, yes, they're fast-moving, yes, they're young, but they take hits just as well. It's dishing them out that they don't do as often. I think taking a hit is more important than being able to dish one out, and in this instance, they have clawed forward in this game. You just have to continue doing so.
So that penalty for the Blackhawks has ended, so it is a even strength now.
It is 5v5, that's right. Coming out of the zone, the Blackhawks.
Oh, here comes Matt Lothian.
Oh, Lothian there with Gaia, but he's got the option.
Gaia. That was all Gaia, really. That came off Gaia's body. It came off Gaia's leg.
That slight deflection that just put the puck off, and it's now in the hands of Benson.
Peter King.
Benson pretty much on a breakaway, and King, even the salute from Friedrich on that one.
That was just,
Benson had time too. What a play there by King.
They were waiting for one of them to make that first move, to make that space, and neither of them budged. They were just eating that all alive.
Oh, yeah, no, I think that was I think even Benson was just like, wow. That an interesting one. I'm not a goalie, but King used his blocker. It was very low. It was almost like he met the shot. It was really, really interesting.
It felt like he was moving. As he was moving, that blocker came with him.
Exactly.
Therefore, it picked up that puck.
Yeah, no, really, really cool.
I do want to say, though, that was all very much Jordan Guy's play. He got out to that pass. He blocked that pass with a leg, and it just clipped his leg and deflected it just enough for Collins to miss that pass.
Joyce was so close to that. That would have been an excellent play by Lothian Joyce.
Here comes Jake Riley from a turnover and shoots and saved by Peter King.
Oh, Nikita Loria on standby. He wanted that rebound, but you know what? Great control there from Peter King again, really holding his own.
And that's what it comes back down to, experience. You look at any other goalie, they would have moved, they would have tried and cover that center lane and give Jake that opening slot. But Peter King, he knows exactly where to be at the right time.
I don't think he was buying what Nat was selling.
Nah.
Deflected shot from Gaia from the point. Lauria's coming out of the corner, delays back on Vanainen, gets met. Oh, really close call there. Riley in the slot. Julian Friedrich in the corner. Jake Riley's there to help, but he's kind of waiting. Friedrich holding them both off. Getting the whistle there. 2 seconds left in this period.
As Eric Barano says, that's where pucks go to die.
That is exactly where pucks go to die. And we do apologise you're hearing our voices instead of the illustrious and the greatest, there's no joke at all, the best commentator in the country by far, Eric Bauner. Unfortunately, there is baseball today.
Oh, saved by Peter King, and the buzzer goes.
Great shot from the point there by Wallace. He's had a couple of good ones today.
A bit of salute there from Julian Friedrich to Peter King. I mean, you look at that and you go, that's just all about respect.
And here's that play again. I love that from the Jokers. That's a really nice, clean win back to the D. That's exactly the kind of shot on net that you want to set up. And I love this. They're good friends. They're like you said, a generation apart, but I love the respect. And I think that's what I really like about the Blackhawks being here. There is so much respect from the Jokers to the Blackhawks. They really salute them as their elder players. These are the senior guys that they played with in IHSA, earlier on. So it's really good to see them here. I'm really happy they're in this series.
And you compare it to like the last couple of years for Prem, it's mainly been the Jokers versus the Red Wings. And to have that little bit of a shake-up there for it to be the Blackhawks this time. I mean, the Blackhawks have been strong all year. They've had ups and downs as most teams have, but...
No, I completely agree. And the funny thing about that, we touched on this last game, but I will mention it again for those who don't know, that 20-1 win from the Jokers to the Red Wings was actually the way that they put them second, having to play the Blackhawks in the semis. If they had not won that game by more than 5 goals, they would have to have gone to the semis themselves to play the Blackhawks. Now, the way that has now shifted is Red Wings are third and the Blackhawks play the Jokers in the Grand Final Series. So I think that, big props to the Jokers for getting the Blackhawks here in a way. I'm not going to say the Blackhawks did nothing. I'm not going to say that at all because they're here. But I love that has been the storyline. I think that is a really cool thing.
And that 21... fixture really put the Red Wings on that back set because that led to that loss, which also led to the momentum being stalled completely, which ended up leading to that semi-final sweep. That's
right, and that's how the Blackhawks, I think, really, they were so ready after they saw that 20-1 goal a game that I think they really felt like they had this, and they did. They did really well in the semis. Clean sweep. I'm sure the Red Wings fans are listening to this, throwing the phone or the tablet, whatever they're listening to it, across the room. But you know what? That's hockey. You got to play until the last second, never underestimate anything, and above all, know your stats, because if you win by 5 goals, you might actually get there first. So I've just got word from Sammy Manterry. They're playing 2 centers, Nate and Jake, and 3 wing pairs. So the lines are going to look a little bit different. They're going to be rotating. Now, I actually love to do this. I love having my wing pairs and then rotating my centers. But if you've had set lines all year, it's a tough adjustment. Oh, straight off the face-off. Caleb Stair coming out firing literally with the body too. Andrew Chen coming up.
And in C-grade for Blackhawks, that's what we did as well. We had some games where we didn't have a lot of forwards out there, so we just had 2 or 3 centers set, and then we had wing pairs going.
Yeah.
And really, if you have not a lot of offensive players out there, and you need to make sure that they don't get gassed during that first period. That's probably the best way to go.
It is. I do that in A grade as well quite frequently. I like that.
Oh, Damon, the little move around that Benson. He's just...
Oh, but you know what? I think he knew it was good, and I think it threw him for a loop a little bit.
A little bit of a woo battle there going on between Nat Benson and the Blackhawks.
I love the way Damon Van Arnhem plays. He plays with such confidence, and for a young kid in defense especially, it's so hard to find that.
And talking about the age between the Jokers and the Blackhawks, I mean, Damon Van Arnhem, he's probably going to be the youngest player on that Blackhawks bench.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's playing like he deserves to be out there. He's working hard.
Oh, I promise you he's the youngest. My kids go to daycare with Dan Riccardi's kids and Paul Joyce's kids. We're all parents. Whereas Damon Van Arnhem's
Matt
father...
Lothian just stuck the stick in there for Andrew Chen. He just denied Andrew to take a shot then.
And they're looking for that open space. There's Jake in the open space. Where's the next?
And again, Matt with the deflection. His stick just doesn't want to... He's making sure that no one gets a shot.
Oh, comes Daniel Chen.
Comes Joyce, breaking out.
Machos wants to go in with him. He's getting behind him. Good
looks
spot.
Like there was going to be a little bit of a hip check there by Andrew Chen.
Reggie kind of went through Winkler, but here comes Loria. He's looking for the shot.
Right at the chest of Peter King.
He went through the middle as well, and they're trying it. The Jokers, again, they're really working it into the zone. Real chippy, real hard-working offense right here.
Words going there between Daniel Chen and Matt Lothian. I mean, having a little bit of words after that.
Look, I think Lothian's, he's an older, more experienced player. He's definitely trying to get in his head a little bit.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, you look at... He's trying to... No call there at all.
No, but Lothian didn't like that. I don't think that's what he wanted. He wasn't happy that he got him in the face, but Daniel Chen dusts it off. He's coming out of it.
Daniel is a tough kid. He is... He will not take a hit laying down.
No, I reckon he wants... Nearly just scored Daniel Chen. Wallace is being chased down.
Holland. Oh, no, offside. Just
and
offside.
The puck just went out as Holland touched it, but he did get it. It was very close. And here's that hit, Lothian.
Reggie tripped Matt and Daniel up a little bit. This
is the second one I've seen tonight where the player's already on the way down. So it's so much worse. And Lothian's face, look at him, he's not happy about that. Turning it over, here comes Friedrich. Benson, shot on, doesn't have it, puck's loose. Blackhawks field it out.
Peter King again. I think that was with a stick.
Yeah, no, Levesque in the perfect spot, but King coming up huge. He knows there's time for a comeback, and Levesque is not happy about that one. I cannot wait to hear that on the mic.
That's going to be a very interesting listen.
Tell you what, they are hungry. 3-1 or not, the Jokers are not done. They do not think this is over, and the Blackhawks definitely do not. Here comes Levesque. He's chipping away at it. He's got it against Holland. Ooh. Here comes Benson. Hearn taking it out. He's finding Collins. Oh, no, turns around. Turns again. Benson now with the puck. Both of them trying to work it out with control. Friedrich.
Stuff.
Hearn's in the corner again with Levesque this time. Hearn chips it around Friedrich. Up to Grist. Grist is looking for Collins, and he finds him slightly for a second. Turns over to the Jokers. 2v2 on the boards, digging it out. Benson finds Collins, but goes around. Finds Levesque, back to Benson.
Here we go. Here we go. A little bit.
Interesting on that one. I kind of thought that Pete might have had hold of Nate's stick for a millisecond.
It looked like it there, but then he looked like he was just trying to move his arms around so he can get a better...
It's a tough one because as a tendy, I see Peter's perspective. I'd probably grab hold of it as well. But you know what? It's out of the zone now, so whatever Peter did, he'd be happy about that result. Riccardi has control. Has time, has space, makes a good decision to Seaman. Seaman's just missing it. Straight on the net from Josh Greenleaky.
Compared to last game, it's not as physical. It is still physical, but there's not a lot of...
Intensity. Is that the word?
No scraps, really. There's not scrappiness. it seems a lot cleaner than it did in game 1.
I think for the Blackhawks, that's exactly right. I think they are straight on it, no hesitation. They don't want to be left on the back foot against these guys. Nice play there by Riccardi. Very well done. Loria wants it in the zone.
Icing.
Yeah.
I think Andrew just crossed that red line as he was taking that dump and then ended up becoming an icing.
Riccardi not very happy about that one. I think he wanted to find that player, but back into the Joker's zone. The Hawks setting up with that line. Joyce, Lothian, Machos. They are magic together. Waiting for them to produce because they're just so great to watch.
And if I was the Jokers, one thing I would do if anyone would have had the puck, Matt Lothian, if he was to have that puck, I would push him out wide because if you look at his season stats...
Daniel Chen coming in hot. Ooh, Hearn pushes him off the puck.
If you look at Matt Lothian's stat this year, he's gotten 20 assists. He knows how to dish off that pass.
Oh, he's an apple maker, that's for sure.
He's an apple maker to a team.
Just...
Here comes Williams with the puck, just trying to break that in.
He's got Riley there. He's got Greenleaky kind of there. They've got options. Oh, nice Winkler. Just simple tap. Ooh. Josh Greenleaky. Great battle and great fight back there by Josh. Going into the corner. Greenleaky behind the net to face Stanton. Stanton clears it just in time. Andrew Chen back in the D zone, trying to make the right choice. Good call going to Jake Riley again. Joker's backing off into their zone. They like that long pass to Chen. Chen still got it.
Save there by Peter King.
Holland right on his tail, but King coming up huge again. Grist making his way. Not able to get past Chen. Riley has it, going in hard. Ooh, you could tell that was a hard shot. Wallace, trying to figure out a way to get rid of it. That's a good way to get rid of it, passing it to Daniel Chen. Chen fighting to get out, finds Riley. Just tipped up a little bit. Wallace back in the Joker's zone, finds Daniel Chen, finds Nate Benson, back to Chen. Ooh. Chen still with it, chipping it onto the net. Running out of space quickly. The Blackhawks really shutting down the area, and you can see people getting tired. Front. Ooh.
Oh, stuffed by James Hearn there, just shutting down that lane. And here comes James Hearn breaking out.
Gaia summing it up. How do we do this? Collins going to the front. Ooh. Friedrich did not want that anywhere near him. Here comes Nate Benson, just chipped up by Hearn. Oh, sorry, Siemens. Friedrich picks it up, going to the front.
Looks like he just lost that in that backhand.
He did just at the last second, just couldn't execute. But here it is again.
Another shot there.
Jokers are on. They are having a shooting gallery. Got to keep some control here. Don't have a lot of space because Caleb Stair's taken it. Stair to the net. He's going in hard. He wants it.
Oh, it's out, loose. It's out.
Nice
and Johan.
Levesque on the on the breakaway. Second shot. King coming up huge.
It is a goalie display today.
Great plays there by the Jokers. Even better by King, it seems. The Jokers trying to get past that brick wall named King.
Here comes McLean.
Coming in, Gaia.
Just gets it past Gaia. Doesn't have control of it.
Front of the net is free. Lothian is there. Oh, not for long because Jeremy's put him down. Coming out of the zone is Jake Riley. He has got Levesque with him.
Just offside.
He's got him with him to the point where they're offside. Levesque doesn't like it. Not happy. And there's that little shot there from Daniel Chen that, just so close. And King again.
Let's have a look at this Friedrich attempt.
You know what?
Loses it.
I think King had a lot to do with that. I think his stick presence on that.
I think he actually might have clipped it with the stick.
I think he did too. And even this one here, not just the first one. Look at the second one. And then he's put it right away from the Jokers. There's no third shot on that.
That's the poise and intelligence that Peter King has.
And another offside. I think both teams are a little rattled right now. We're at 3-1, but the Jokers are finding it hard to put anything in the net, and it is starting to show. It's the third period, 9:45 left, which is heaps and heaps of time in this game. Josh Greenlee-Key gets turned over by Grist. Grist with the shot. Gets deflected by
stick broken.
Winkler.
The stick has been broken.
For anyone playing at home, once you break your stick, that is it. You leave it, you go. Chen on the puck, gets taken by Riccardi. Riccardi stealthy to Collins. Collins going in, back to Riccardi. What a play by those two. Coming into the front, Stanton has it up top. Back to Collins. Bit of a muffin on net. Chen coming from behind the net, up to Williams. Williams chips it out. Stanton pushes it back to Winkler. Pushes it up to Loria. Loria needs to get there. Stanton gets there first. Siemens. Joker's just a step behind.
Oh!
Ooh. Holland tries to go up. Ooh, Siemens nearly there. Out we go. Andrew Chen, sorry.
Nice block there by Holland, keeping it in that Blackhawks attacking zone.
Williams up to Riley. Riley's looking for Loria. He finds him. Loria getting into the zone. Buying time. He needs help, and here they come. Oh, Loria letting Tyson Boyd know size doesn't matter when it comes to him. Loria still with the clips. Here he is again with the puck to Chen. Oh, Caleb Stair straight on it. No hesitation. Daniel Chen keeps it in by the hair.
That was very good. Oh, and James Hearn just took one to the skate, it looked like. Wallace just trying to get that puck across to Gaia.
Oh, front of the net. Daniel Chen.
Oh, and Laurie just kept that in with his head.
Oh, here we go. Where's the man?
Gaia to Chen.
The Joker's fighting so hard to get this puck to the net, digging and clawing with everything they have, and the Blackhawks the exact same to get it out. Here's Reggie Machos going in. Oh, stopped by Daniel Chen. And Reggie felt
does
that.
not look good.
No, he felt that.
Mean. And here goes Matt Lothian. Oh!
Big hits being dished out.
Lothian absolutely plummeted.
Oh,
Wallace.
Friedrich, he needs help here. He needs a man.
McLean. Looking for Lothian.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
Levesque looking keen as a bean.
Going in. Ben Iron just defending for his life. He's just absolutely on point today.
I think this is going to be the battle of the night in this Blackhawks D zone.
Cancels that icing call. And here comes Joyce. Rides it to Collins.
Joyce bumps him off, then gets bumped off. Joker's turning it around behind their net.
The Jokers are slowing this down to a halt. This is what they want. This is what they need.
Yep, they need that slow control. Here's Levesque. Levesque at the front.
Oh, saved by King.
Levesque already kind of, sort of, really celebrating. But this one here I love. Look at Nikita Loria. Tyson would have 20 years on him, and he just upturned him and went, you know what? No. Here's another one here.
Let's have a look. And
Reggie Machos.
You see bang, just the momentum, and you can see Reggie just come up a little bit.
Daniel Chen just letting him know, I might be nimble, I might be quick, but if you try to hit me...
He's a brick wall. He is a brick wall, that kid.
Oh, he's the
and Levesque. Oh, there's still a chance there.
We need another man for the Jokers.
And the ref just said, let it go. Let's keep going.
I don't think anyone's interested in penalties right now. It is too close for comfort. That's an offside, I believe.
Yes.
And here comes Wallace on that hit with Lothian. Now, like we said it, didn't we? You don't want Lothian putting any kind of weight on you whatsoever. But Wallace dusted off well. He got straight back up. He was all right.
Lothian's a moving mountain. You don't want to even get touched or breathed on by him. Because he will probably
his momentum might actually knock you over.
Yes. He won't even need to hit you, and he'll still end up on the ice.
Going into the zone, the Blackhawks. Andrew Chen with control coming out. Up to Levesque, picks it up. And Jake Riley picks it up. Levesque and Riley are there together.
Saved by Pete King. Puts that back into the corner.
Jokers need to get that second man on that rebound.
Looks like the D's changing in for the Blackhawks.
I think they're going to get fresher legs out there for the Blackhawks. I think they need to keep that change going. Over to Von Einem. He's got Levesque on him, and here comes Friedrich, but he misses. Up to Chen, who's looking for Friedrich, and he finds him. Riley with him. Friedrich going to the net. Oh, looking for Levesque, and he just misses. Really good work by the Blackhawks on that. They're playing that middle so well. Levesque with control. Jake Riley with speed. Comes up. He's going himself. Oh, he's denied by Von Einem and Stair. Really nice work on that one from the Blackhawks defense.
Three minutes, just under 4 minutes left, and you've got a 2-goal lead, which is arguably the worst lead in hockey.
I mean, it's just not enough, really. Like, there's just too close for comfort
and
for anyone.
Chasing down that puck, he wants it, he needs it.
Ooh.
Just thrown back out into the middle by Jeremy Friedrich.
That wasn't the direction I was expecting him to throw it, I'm not going to lie.
I don't think it was the direction anyone was expecting him to throw it, really.
Maybe that's why he did it.
Yeah.
Behind the net. Oh, Blackhawks have control, but there goes the puck. James Williams
chasing down McLean down.
Williams is a fast skater, but he doesn't quite bump McLean off. McLean drops off to Stanton.
Oh,
then Benson
very close.
On net.
Oh, it's a goal.
And it's in. And there's the celly. The arrow flew, and King is out of the net. He is not happy. And I think this play right here.
It was very close. It was
so
that's
close.
Arguably that could either be an offside. It's a 50-50 call.
I don't know. I think the skate, he made sure. I want to say Benson knew, and that foot was just, it just takes a toe to be outside that blue line.
And that's why, again, that's
you
why I
can
say
see the foot drag.
It would be a 50-50 if the ref was on that right angle, which it turns out he was. Then of course it's going to be called.
Absolutely.
Won't be called. But if the ref's a centimetre to the left or the right.
And the breakaways all night have gone King's way.
And Peter King's just having a little bit of a chat there with all the players getting by him. I think I'm Seaman.
Riley chips it out. Here comes Chen, takes it in, not bothered by a little bit of a check. He's got Laurier as well. Laurier, just right on that. And it's in! Riley finishes strong from the middle. I think the Blackhawks just lost a little bit of passion and momentum there, which won't be something King will want right now. He'll need them around him. It is third period. Everyone is tired, but it is do or die. And you can see this play right here. Riley was not covered.
He was in that slot. He was in that specific zone where any player, but specifically Jake Riley, if he's there, he's more than likely going to score.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So 4-goal lead for the Jokers with under 2 minutes left. It's going to be a hard fight back for the Blackhawks.
Damon Von Einem, very nifty, getting it out. Collins Grist, now Daniel Chen coming back into the zone.
Daniel.
He wants it. Oh, just doesn't get that finish thanks to Damon Von Einem on the net. And the clock hasn't started. Oh, stop time. Apparently the clock hasn't started, but I reckon that's what the refs are talking about right now. The clock actually didn't start. I don't know if either team will protest.
No, they won't.
I don't know if the Jokers are aware, to be honest. But
I don't think they are, but I do believe the Blackhawks will be. They're having a chat with everyone they can.
That's fine. Hey, 2 minutes is fair play.
Oh,
okay, they have taken it. They have taken 30 seconds off the clock.
Oh!
Ooh. Face off scrappy. Machos going to it. King sticking the stick out. He wants it known. He's here. Lothian.
Gets it out of the zone, which was perfect.
Pretty pivotal. Yep.
Yeah.
No, you need that right now.
It's good to see Reggie back out there again after that. He was looking a little bit ginger, but then... no pun intended.
Yeah,
but
definitely pun intended.
Definitely pun intended, but it's good to see him back out there now.
He's a tough guy. I reckon Reggie would be the one guy I think he'd definitely dust himself off for this one. Blackhawks holding firm, waiting for the offside to be clear. Not quite cleared. Joyce just a little bit trigger happy on that one. Reggie.
So you could just see Jeremy turn and look at the time and just see, just take a little bit of a breath out. Just no longer needing to go, look, we need to secure this lead. Lead is secure.
I don't know. I was in a game with the Blackhawks. Only one to score three goals in 30 seconds. It's happened. It can happen. Can it happen today is the question. And they need 4 just to for reference.
Add insult to injury.
Yep. And it's 40 seconds
Here
as of
Siemens.
now. Siemens. Who's that? Oh, he got Boyd in front too. So they did have a nice little play there.
And the net has been knocked off, which will stop the clock there for both teams. But look, Tyson Boyd was in that spot. He was just a little bit too late to get that deflection in.
And you know what? In terms of plays, that is the perfect way to go to the net, is having your man right there on the goalie. You know, 10-1, 5-1, whatever it may be. That's a good play. Grist going in against Winkler. Winkler gets it out. Loria on the heels of Hearn, and coming out with it is Levesque, but just in front, but King comes out. Winkler back into the zone of
final
Bonainen.
countdown has started.
And there you have it. The Jokers once again proving that the programs that Sammy Menteri has put together are exceptional. And what a game it was. Not the clean sweep anyone was expecting, but a fight, an absolute fight from the Blackhawks.
And look, the Blackhawks being here just proves that their momentum, they're working hard, and last year they barely made the finals. Well, they didn't even make the Prem finals, but then this year they worked hard. Their scouting especially. If you look at the ASL draft that they picked up, a lot of players moving up and down.
Full credit to Nick Siebert, president of the Blackhawks. Such a great person. And the way he put together this Prem team this year, he took no prisoners. And he said, you A-graders, I know you're loving life, but you know what? Prem needs the oxygen. And look at how far they came. They they put the Jokers on the back foot. There was moments we went 1-1. Who would have thought? The Jokers carried it through in the end, but 5-1 is not the way this game looked.
No,
it is definitely not a reflection of how this game went.
The scoreboard does not display the fight that the Blackhawks did put up. I mean, you look at Pete King specifically. I mean,
oh, what a game!
The man stood on his head in goals, and it showed. I mean, compared to last week's score, he knew that he had to basically step it up that year and go, look, I need to be there for my team, I need to be there, be strong, and he did.
And I would argue that the Blackhawks rallied. I think they showed real strength. I think they did put the Jokers on the back foot initially, and I think that helped King to rise as well, which I definitely support. I think well done to the Blackhawks. This is definitely one of the tighter matches I've seen. I know that the Red Wings game went to 3 last year, but this is a completely different team. A completely different team. Really, really well done by them.
And look, I just want to say, the Jokers roster, these guys have been playing with each other since most of them were in juniors. I mean, you look at the guys, you look at Nat Benson, Daniel Chen, Andrew Chen, Jake Riley.
Friedrichs.
The Friedrichs, James Williams, Josh Winkler, like all these guys basically came up together in that same program. And I think that's how the Jokers have been able to keep that momentum and that consistency with success. It's because they're so used to each other. They've got that chemistry that a lot of teams, especially in Adelaide, really don't.
You know what? And they've been trained by Sammy. And people say that says something. It definitely says something. You can see today that it says something. Even Nikita Loria, who's only 15, 16, with a lot of these guys who are now in their 20s, he's been trained by Sammy. And you can see him and Daniel Chen, they move similarly. But Nikita Loria set himself apart as a 16-year-old, absolutely demolishing guys like Tyson Boyd, who I have seen absolutely demolish big experienced guys. So full props. Here comes Geordie Gaia. accepting the trophy once again for the Jokers. And we will head to the Jokers presentation night tonight with that cup in hand to celebrate once more. Thank you so much to everybody for listening in. Thank you so much, very much, Davis. I really appreciate it. It's the first time meeting you today, and I definitely wanted to have a Blackhawk here with us.
Yeah.
I felt that was only fair. Didn't want to have a Tiger, although I did ask Fogey. He was busy. Got a game coming up next. But I really appreciate you coming out. It's so good to have a Joker and a Blackhawk commentating a game. And full respect to the Blackhawks. They fought their absolute guts out. They showed some excellent skill out there. And the Jokers, they have it. We have it again.
Yeah, thank you so much for this. It was a great game, great series, really. And look, next year I hope for a different result, but
I hope they're here again. Let's say that. Thank you again to everybody listening at home. Have a great night.